You know what I forgot to do? I knew it was going too well and quick. I'm going to go ahead and pull these pins out. But one of the things that it says on the pattern it recommends to do first, which is fine, I can do it now, but let me see. It's to go ahead and hem. So I'm going to go ahead and hem now. I did leave a little piece right here, so I'll be able to do that. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm like, this is going really well. And I look at my dress and it's not hemmed like I asked it to be. Why? Why didn't it hem itself before I even started? Seriously, guys, I think it's because I do not like hemming. I don't know why. I mean, it's not really that hard. Just don't like doing it. Okay, I'm just taking a couple of the basting stitches off right here at the end so I can do that. And now I'm hot because you know that happens. Okay, 1/2 inch. And I'm very bad, and I don't know if most people probably don't like this, but I eyeball my hem. I don't know if you guys do that too or not. It's probably not the right way to do things. But this dress is for me, and I feel like, this top is for me, and I feel like I'm pretty used to kind of know what 1/2 inch looks like. So I'm just going with my gut. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and hem this bottom piece first, and then I'll hem the other one. I gotta adjust this because my sewing machine does not like double brush poly, so I have to like manually set it so that it doesn't hate it. Because when I first started working with double brush poly, or really any kind of knit, my sewing machine would eat it. I'm like, what's going on? I can't work with knits. I hate knits. And then I figured out that it was just me. My error. I was doing it wrong. I was going too close to the edge. I was not setting my machine right to where it needed to be. Okay, so here's my hem of my top piece. Sorry guys, I should have done this first. And I'm gonna go ahead and hem the bottom piece of the front as well. At least it's kind of easy to do it right now before I got all the way done with my dress and realized, no! Because it's just a base stitch, so I can just move it up a little bit. Please tell me you make mistakes like I do. You know, and right before I started the video, I said, okay, what do I need to do first? What do I need to do first? Hem. Did I hem first? No, because I hear the word hem and I run. Do you? What is the least fun part of sewing for you? I would say hem. No, I lie. Hemming is probably my second least favorite part. My least favorite part is cutting. Cutting my pattern. That would be my least favorite part. Here I am losing it just a little bit. Take these pins off. All right. it's hemmed. It looks so much better. Okay. Hemmed. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing to the back piece. Here's my back piece. We're gonna go ahead and hem that as well, so that we have that finished. And then that's it. I mean, we already, the gathering, which is the part that I think most people cringe away from, we're done with. And since it's basted on once, sewing it together will be super easy. We'll do it. It'll be nice and quick. I really don't know why I hate hemming. Whoop. Except for the fact that when I first started, I was really bad at it. That's probably the only reason. But anyway. All right. So I'm going to steam that hem. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to putting the dress together. So we've got our front part, and that's already together. We'll put that face up. Facing up. Right side, and we're gonna meet right side of the back together. So right side to right side, right sides together, and we're gonna put the shoulder seams together first. Now remember, when you're sewing this, you're always gonna be going through the 3 layers. So just always make sure that your serger, or however method you're using, is taking all 3. So we're gonna go ahead and sew. We put together the shoulder seams, and now we're gonna sew them together. And remember to always have them together, the 3 seams. I mean the 3 edges. Shoulder seams are together. Take that pin off. Now we're gonna move on to the sleeves. Here's my sleeves. They're already in half, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark them. And how I do that is I put a little notch in the middle, like just clip a little notch so I know where the center is. You don't have to do that. You can just mark it with a pin, or just however you choose to do it. That's just how I choose to do it. And it's so small that when I serge it, it will take it off. So we're gonna open up our dress, and our armsicle is right here. And we're gonna place that sleeve, there's the middle notch, right in the middle, right at the shoulder seam, face down, so right sides together. Sleeves are right sides together, and we're gonna pin. And then we're gonna go all the way around and pin. All the way to the edge. And pin. Make sure, like I said, that your on the back is just the 2, but on the front you have the 3 edges together, so you want to make sure you catch them all. Okay, so I put that one sleeve on. I'm going to do the same for the other side. I like to go ahead and put both of them on and then go to my machine. So here's my other sleeve. Here's my bucket load of pins. Here's my little center, meet that up with the top seam of the shoulder, and go down and pin. I'm really excited about this top. It's so bright. Don't usually do many bright colors, but I've been trying to lately. Plus I'm in Florida, so you know, when in Florida, bright lemons, right? Not oranges, but sort of close. I love lemonade, so I mean, right? Kind of. I'm wearing right now Discover Tee, which is one of my favorites, and I made it with woven at the bottom because I'm a rebel. But yeah, I love that. Anyway, okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and serge together the sleeve. Here we go. But really, this dress, it looks intimidating because of the gathering and putting it together, but it really isn't. It's really quite simple. Just always making sure my 3 pieces of fabric are together and I'm not just sewing one layer. Because then I have to go back and serge again, and I don't want to do that. And that's what's good about the basting stitches, that it keeps it together. So it gives you a little bit of help in that section. The one really good thing about hemming first is that now, when I'm done putting together the dress, I'm done. I don't have to worry about hemming. So here I am putting the 3 pieces together, making sure all the seams are together as I'm putting on the sleeve. My sleeves are on, and I'm like literally almost done with my top. Okay, so we're gonna keep it right sides together. Sorry, I turned it around, but we're gonna keep it right sides together, and we're gonna go ahead and hem along, sew along the sides. So I'm gonna go ahead and pin it. So we're gonna pin where the armsicle meets at that seam right there at the bottom, and we're going to pin that right there. And we're going to pin all the way down. And that front and back should meet, because I didn't do anything to the bottom. I didn't ruche the bottom. I just ruched the top. So they should meet together. Right here, we're going to pin and pin. So I'm making sure all 3 layers are in there, catching all the ruching, and then we'll pull out the basting stitches at the end. Ooh, make sure it's not folding on you. It's like a sandwich, a ruffle sandwich. It's really funny. It literally is a ruffle sandwich. Make sure you meet it right here at the bottom together. Because of this fabric. Look at that ruffle sandwich. Really neat. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side. Shoulder yeah, sleeves together. I'm gonna go ahead and meet the seams right here together. And we literally are almost done with this dress. Like, this is almost our last step. It's so easy. And rouging, the rouging effect wasn't even that hard. It's like the scariest part, but it wasn't even that hard. Okay, make sure you meet those at the bottom. And all the way through. Pin. I'm using a lot of pins, but I want it to turn out right, so I'll take my time with the pins. That's okay. Make sure that you've got a nice looking sandwich. Another sandwich. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and serge all those sides, the two sides. Making sure, once again, that I'm getting all three fabrics in there. So I'm doing it slowly and carefully because I don't want to leave anyone out. I keep looking back at my sandwich to make sure I'm catching all sides. Done. So now we're going to the other side. Again, making sure all the sides are catching. And I am removing each pin carefully because I want to make sure. Make double shirts. Okay, here we go. Let me remove all these pins and then we'll look at it. So excited. I'm almost done. Quick sew. Scary but quick. Don't know where this pin went. Looks like it's on the other side. Where did she go? It's between the layers. There it is. Between the layers. Trying to hide and poke me when I wear it. Okay. I'm gonna flip it right side out. Look at that. It's almost done. It's looking so good. So excited. This is the side that you don't see the rouging, but it's on the inside, on this side. Next step is the neckband. The neckband. So here I have the neckband. And the first thing we're gonna do is put it right sides together. And don't you just love the fact that Ellie and Mac gives you the neckband cut out already? I have such a hard time. That is one of the things I kind of hate, measuring my fabric. Because I always second guess myself. Is it long enough? Did I cut it right? Am I cutting length by width? Am I cutting width by length? What am I doing? but it's already figured out for you. So I serge right sides together and I serge the edges to make a continuous circle. And I'll go ahead and steam it so that it's easier to work with. You fold it in half, wrong sides together. I'm gonna go ahead and pin right here where that seam is. And yes, I just licked my finger because this fabric is so smooth, slippery smooth, and so like I have a hard time meeting it together. It's like, it's nice for wearing and it's okay for sewing. It's just sometimes it can be a little temperamental. It seems like that's how it is with everything with sewing. But actually, guys, I just got the hang of my serger, like how to thread it. And I used to have the hardest time. And for a while, I'm steaming it, fold it in half, and I'm gonna pin that one half, but I'm gonna mark it. And how I mark it is I cut a little notch like I did earlier, just so I can have a point of reference. For the longest time, I just tied my next thread together, color, whatever, and let it go through, and sometimes it would come apart, and then I'm like, no! And I had to like, it was hard, but now I got the hang of it. And the last few times has been good, so hopefully I did really get the hang of it. So now we're gonna meet the two halves together and go out to the sides, and that's quarters. We're quartering the band. Quartering. Sorry, sometimes I get tongue-tied. Quartering. My sister-in-law asked me yesterday, because we were talking about accents, and she said, can you do an American accent? I said, I don't know, I can barely even do my own accent. Not even trying. Okay, neck. So, we meet the shoulder seams together, go to the back. It's already there, duh. So we don't need to do that. But we go to the front, we do need to do that. And mark the front. Then we match the front and the back together and go to the side. And here's a quarter on the shoulder seam. Do the same for the other side. Here's a quarter on the other side. And now we're gonna match up our neckband. So we do the back, I do the back to the back, right sides together. So we've got the dress right side. So we're putting the band on the right side and meeting it up with those other parts. Now, this is where the basting stitch is important, because now you're doing four fabrics. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. But it is a little bit nerve-wracking. Okay, pinned right side to the right side of the dress. And now we're going to serge. And how I serge the neckband is I always make my band face up so I can see it. So I don't eat too much of it with my serger. Put it in there. And then we match up where the pin is, and I will grab it and make sure that you got all 4 layers. All 4 layers, and you just stretch a little bit and go. Making sure you got all 4 layers. Next section. Make sure you grab all 4 layers. Next section. What? 4 layers? Yeah. Last section. There's my neckband. Nice, nice. I just have to tuck in that tail. Steam it down. Okay, that's done. And my shirt is basically done, guys. All I need to do now is, yes, the dreaded hemming, but just of the sleeves, because I already hemmed the rest of it. So I'll go ahead and hem the sleeves, half an inch, and pull out all my basting stitches, and my shirt slash dress, it's done. Not too hard. Move that scissors out of the way. Like I said, if you want a more dramatic ruching effect, if you want it to show more of the peekaboo, you will do 7 instead of 5 inches. But that's it. I will iron all those kinks out, give it a good steam, and it'll look really good. I'll try that on later and take a picture for you guys. Well, I'm hoping you guys had a good time with me. I love sewing along, and please, if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments and I'll try to get to that. But yes, perfect pattern. I love it. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.